They are the ones who are desperate about the possibility that a small boat carrying food, medicine, crutches, prosthetics for amputated children, and water filters is going to Gaza.
You gotta respect the courage of these people, because of the flotillas, of the boats that have tried to go to Gaza to bring them aid. The one a few weeks ago was bombed by drones, easily could have sunk and easily could have killed everyone on board. The one that went several years ago, was it 2010, 2012? Israel lowered paratroopers on board of unarmed protesters in the boat and killed, I think, 12 people, unarmed. And at least one of them was American. So there is not just not a 0% chance, but a definite chance you could die on this boat trying to go to Gaza. And a definite chance that there is no way Israel's letting this into Gaza. So it's more about the publicity. It's more about raising attention. It's more about getting the world to care. I think, Israel's not going to let it in. So it just depends on how exactly is Israel going to deal with it. Are they going to bomb it? Are they going to lower paratroopers on board to shoot you in the face? Are they going to set fire to it? Are they going to ram it with Israeli boats? How does it end? Not well. Remarkable bravery, honestly. This is Thiago Avila, who's on board as well.
And any other oppressive regime throughout history, they actually fear the people. We do not fear them. It's something very problematic to think of a regime that needs to bomb people, civilian people, needs to starve children to death in order to survive. So they are the ones desperate. We are together with the social majorities of the world. We don't fear him at all. We're doing the right thing. And we know that this is part of a global uprising much larger than this humble mission of 12 people on a small boat. And so they are the ones who are desperate about the possibility that a small boat carrying food, medicine, crutches, prosthetics for amputated children, and water filters is going to Gaza. And it's important for us to say that Gaza has been under siege for 18 years, part of a process of a genocide of 8 decades. And we're on international waters. And from international waters, we go to Gaza, which is Palestinian territory. Israeli authorities have actually no authority there.
That's a great point. He's mentioning that literally the but the area they're covering goes straight from international waters to Gaza. So Israel has no authority on any of it. They don't have the right to, they're not going through Israeli waters. But anyway, I just wanted to play a few minutes. Another beautiful human being there. And I love that he's got a smile on his face. I think what that smile shows is when you are acting out of moral purity. This is how all of us should be acting. Not all of us have the means to get to Europe and the means to get on this boat. And not all of us have the ability to risk our lives for these things. But it really is inspiring and amazing. And, those who want to mock this or want to mock these people, it's a combination of they're afraid of what this could show. They're afraid of what the world caring about this and seeing this, the response could be. But others, I think they're ashamed for who they are as human beings. And so they need to attack those who are actually doing something about it. It's amazing to look at people risking their lives to do anything. They literally have prosthetic limbs for babies on board there to try to bring to children that need limbs, because there's a crazy number of children missing limbs now. Even if they were to just get that to the Gazan people, you'd change a bunch of lives. So it's not even that they could stop the genocide, but it's just to change a few lives, just to help a few people. It's absolutely how we should all be, who we should all be. If we want to care about humanity, care about humans, care about children, like this is who we should be. And yet you just pathetic fucking human beings who are absolutely morally bankrupt just spend their time mocking them. It's pretty unbelievable. And yeah, you want to go, oh, well, the celebrity, why put a celebrity on board? What are you, an idiot? Let's be honest. Who attracts the most attention? Celebrities. That's why it's more important when someone that all the newspapers are going to talk about is saying something about Gaza than when someone who's walking down the street is saying something about Gaza. It makes a difference. Look, if you want the perfect world, sure. In the perfect world, we all care about what everyone has to say equally. But when have we ever lived in that world? I know that world has never existed. So, of course, put celebrity. I cram the thing full of celebrity. I don't give a shit who it is. Just grab people. Just grab Axl Rose and fucking randos. I don't give a shit. Just George Clooney and the dude from Downton Abbey. I don't care. Stuff them all on there. Now, I know that I don't think Axl Rose gives a shit about this, but maybe he does. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Axl has been tweeting about Gaza a lot. Who knows? Oh, and I got so into that video and into talking about the flotilla that I have not yet mentioned that they have already had a detour because they were the only ship that was in the area to save Libyan refugees. So yeah, here it is. While crossing international waters, the Madeleine, which is the name of the flotilla ship, received a mayday call. It came across a distressed vessel, which could have sunk and killed everyone. It had 30 to 40 people trapped on a deflating dinghy. The Libyan Coast Guard, now, as you know, we destroyed the country of Libya. We put in, we didn't really put in anybody. So it became just competing warlords in Libya. And so now there are warring groups within Libya. And this Libyan Coast Guard belongs to Tariq bin Zayed Brigade. And I don't know a lot about them. I don't imagine they're wonderful people, but who knows? Anyway, they showed up at a similar time, and 4 people jumped from the dinghy to escape the Libyan Coast Guard. And the Madeleine took them on board and basically saved their lives. The Libyan Coast Guard vessel then took all the rest of the people back to Libya, which you'd love to think that it's saving them, but in fact, there's a reason that there were people jumping off the dinghy rather than wait for them to come to the dinghy. Anyway, so the Madeleine has already saved lives. Didn't take long. Apparently, all you have to do is have a boat and be out in the Mediterranean. You'll end up saving human beings' lives, because a lot of the European states and Middle East states, they don't want to save those people. They just figure they'll let them drown. Now, the question becomes, what happens to the 4 people that the Madeleine saved? I don't know where they go, where you find a country that lets them in. Because apparently we've all lost our souls. That's seems to be what's happening.